checks now, floss like we like the flag. It's back.
Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. So here are the Chiefs now coming out for their opening drive. And they will be led out by their 6'4" quarterback.
I love just about everything about him. Love his game, love his makeup, love his moxie. One of my favorite words. This guy's a competitor. Gritty, tough, you name it, he's got it. But he did throw an interception in last week's game. That contributed to a loss. And despite the fact he threw 3 touchdown passes, he's going to be out there redoubling his efforts and trying to play better.
To the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds. 2nd and 6. And this will be incomplete. This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. They'll look to throw. Johnson with a completion over the middle. And he will have the Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I'll give the defensive guys a little bit of credit. They didn't let the deep ball beat them on that play, did they?
No, the drag, that guy could be your safety valve. We saw it right there.
Yeah, and it picked up a first down for him, too.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Again, it's Johnson. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Another first down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's going to air one out. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the defense will get their hands on it, going the other way. And now, meanwhile, after the dust settles on the fumble, we've got an injured player here as well. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to KC. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down. Here's the 2nd and 7. And a quick throw here, that's complete. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds. On 2nd down now, it's Patton. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. But one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front and linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
That one to the sideline, and a nice catch there. He stays in bounds, but a penalty marker is down as well. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Now a handoff up the middle. Patton. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. It's incomplete, broken up. But there is a flag down. Let's see what that's about. The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. They'll set up a throw. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. And they'll send out their punter now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. And great special teams work here. This is knocking on the door of the 5. They'll spot it at the 6-yard line.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about, what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
That's the first time he's called his own number, but he's got to be overjoyed with the results. He wasn't just going to settle for a modest gain. To me, he was determined to come through with a big message to a defense that slept on him in the pocket.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. Boy, he had to fit that into a pretty tight window over the middle. And, Charles, I think they were in zone defensively, weren't they?
They certainly were. Nice read on your part. And sometimes the quarterback isn't fooled between zone and man. Sometimes just fooled by the type of zone that he sees. Because oftentimes those linebackers will vacate and run downfield with receivers. In this case, he played a pure zone and was in the wrong spot for the QB.
On first down, it's Patton. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. He'll drop to throw. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete. A great starting position to begin the drive, and now they look up at a 3rd and 5. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Now on 4th down, out comes the field goal unit here. From the left hash, this from 34. And his kick here is good. And that'll make it 3-0 here in the first. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Well, some might have returned that one. He won't. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start the drive from the 25. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Doctor. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
That's a nice catch there. Remember, we had the fumble earlier. No way he was giving up the ball in that situation. Secured it tight to his body and picks up the first down.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll set up to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 2nd down at 6 now from the 42. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. They'll look back to throw again. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. First catch for him. It's good for a dozen and a first down.
I don't care how many times we say it, I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that's off the mark, incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Back to throw again. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. 7th play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8. Again, he'll drop to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. Back out comes San Antonio. And you figure this should be a healthy, arrested, a focused unit, and they're working on a good winning streak. They had the week off last week. This is really a team, Charles, that should be in top 4.
I would agree absolutely with that. What coaches worry about, what organizations worry about, though, is overconfidence. They've been playing so well, and now they've had that extra time off. And we've seen teams come back off the open week and come out flat. So what a lot of good coaches do is they kind of game plan for that with their teams. On defense, they may blitz more in the beginning to get them going. On offense, they may go more up-tempo. Anything to get them out of that lethargy right at the beginning.
Back to throw now on 1st down. This one complete to Patton. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. Now back to throw. Finding room at midfield. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. First down. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Dreadnoughts 3, Chiefs 0.
Second quarter now, San Antonio in possession. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd.
Remember, they had the nice gain on the previous play, but they just gave a lot of it back right there on that sack.
Yeah, they get the sack, get back some real estate. Felt like the type of play that could spark a defense and swing some momentum. Almost felt like a take that type of a play, didn't it, partner?
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Patton.
And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
Working the sideline here. Did he get the feet in? Yes, they say that he did. Nice job tapping both of them down.
12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. He gets it complete to Jackson. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
Defensively, he has been a presence in their backfield in the first half. Had a sack earlier, and now he comes up with a big tackle for a loss.
From back at the 4, here's second and goal. Looking to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great effort there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And they are able to add on to their advantage.
They went 5 wide in that offensive set. In racing, going 3 wide is a big deal. To go 5, how about the way that they finish things off?
Did you just fit a race car reference into the game?
Zoom, zoom. How about the way that you play? When you go 5 wide, that means you're going fast now.
Zoom, zoom indeed. And now before we get to the extra point, remember all touchdowns do have to be confirmed by the replay official. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How is the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead grows to 10-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25.
And now here comes Kansas City. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint, down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit.
That was pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, no surprise to see that one, partner. The league's #1 defense coming through with a huge pick-6.
And it's plays like that one that have made them the most feared group to face this year. Offenses, they're trying to figure out how to work around them rather than work through them. Big-time impact playmakers scattered throughout the unit on every level, and they can change a game at a moment's notice.
Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. He's got it, and it's 17-0. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick-6. So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Back to throw here. flush to his right. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a halt. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a 4th down situation. Here's the Chiefs punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Murphy now to return. Runs over him. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. A 40-yard punt, 5 yards on the return.
And they will take over 1st and 10. Their quarterback in this offense heading back out to the field. He had the short touchdown pass on their previous drive, and they'll begin again here on 1st and 10.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. Calling a gain of 3 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 36-yard line.
Up the middle they go.
Patton, and he'll get about 3 out of that up to the 39-yard line.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. And he's got his big tight end here. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play, and that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
Now a throw here to his running back. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory, down at the 31. They'll look to throw here. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
On 2nd down, it's Patton. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he's got his man in stride, complete.
And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. Patton. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And I think the Chiefs have it. They do.
I know a lot of defensive coaches have certain guys on their squad that they look to as drive stoppers, guys who can make big plays, interceptions, knock it free. In this case, they didn't need one. The offense supplied it for them, just dropping the ball.
Yeah, and that was after they were doing so well on this drive through the air. They go to the ground, doesn't work. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in 2nd and long yardage.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. They'll look to throw. He gets this one to Johnson.
The pass on 2nd down. Complete to number 81. A gain of 12. Brings up 3rd and less than.
On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25.
So right after the defense gets you the ball on a takeaway and a fumble recovery of their own, you've got to reward them, don't you? You've got to stay out on the field, give them a chance to rest, and how about doing it the way they did it, running the football and picking it up on 3rd down.
Would not have wanted to go 3 and out. They avoid that right there.
Yeah, they avoided the glares as they went back to the bench, didn't they?
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. And a quick throw here, that's complete. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll be brought down at the 27.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end, complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well.
These guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a tick under a minute to go before half. 2nd and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7. Back to throw. And he will throw this one out of the back of the end zone. It's incomplete. An 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Now the Chiefs bring on their field goal unit. This a 27-yard attempt here. And his kick is right there. It's good. And they're on the board at least here. It's now 17-3. So the defense are able to force their first turnover of the game, and then they add on to that by getting the field goal.
And you don't just want to take the ball away from your opponent, partner. You want to make them hurt as well. And if you don't score yourself on defense, turn it over to your offense and have them put points on the board.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. A good job in the passing game, decent job in the running game, but really they've been more effective through the air. We'll see if that shifts at all as this goes on.
Thus far, it feels like they're calling this game in reverse. Normally you run to set up the pass. Here it feels like they're passing, hoping to set up the run and be more effective later on in the game.
Yeah, you can do it both ways. We usually talk about it in the reverse, however.
No doubt about it.
2nd down and 3. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. It's Jackson again on the reception. On the move past the 40. Still going inside the 20. A big play there just before halftime. 61 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Here's 1st and goal, and gosh, points here. A chance maybe to put this thing away before halftime. He'll drop to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great play there as the first half is winding down. And the Dreadnoughts will extend their lead here just before halftime. He was on point throwing the ball right there. He had the big play to get him down close, and then he delivers a touchdown pass on 1st and goal.
And you mentioned the big play that got him down close. I think that big play left him reeling a little bit. They didn't recover from it. And you know, they always talk about having to have a short memory on defense after a big play against you. Looks like their memory was a little too long there.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down to Orlando and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Next, we'll head over to check on the Giants at home at MetLife Stadium.
The second half upon us sooner than we bargained for. Week 7, second half. Let's do it. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to his knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. And this offense set to go now to begin the third quarter. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that's going to bring up second down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
2nd and 5. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
They'll set up a throw. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The defense surrenders a 13-yard pass play there on 3rd and 1.
This is just more of the same. This defense has had no answer on a lot of these throws. They've let these receivers run wild, and here's another completion for good yardage.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Patton. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
They'll set up to throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll be brought down right on the 50. A gain of 3. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Jackson. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 33. A nice pickup of 17 yards. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
On 1st down, Patton. And not much running room. Down to the 32. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. And he's going to get this down near the 25.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. And the catch made. It's Patton. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material. Up the middle they go. It's Patton, brought down at the 20. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. The throw right sideline here is complete. And he is out of bounds. Looks like right at the 15. Now back to throw. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
Buying time to his, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Not the 1st and goal play they drew up. Multiple defenders in to bring him down to the ground.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, they took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, it still definitely hurts.
First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Now a handoff up the middle. Patton. And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets him back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. A chance to really put this game out of reach. Here's 3rd and goal. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown that became home. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
And his kick is indeed good, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
So here's the Chiefs offense ready for their first reps in half number 2. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. That's a loss of 2. Now 3rd down.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
A 3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. He'll look to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32.
Roughing the passer. Defense.
Oh, they stopped him shy of the marker, thought they were bringing up 4th down, and then that penalty.
Let's face it, they thought they had bent but could absorb that, right? Instead, they broke as a result of their own penalty.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this will be scooped up by the defense. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, it's going to be hot routes. If they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback, they've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
Number 19. A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 33-yard line.
Working with a 2nd and 3.
Up the middle they go. It's Patton, and this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
It's a gain of 2 yards.
On 3rd down, Patton. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. This defense not budging. Back-to-back carries of just 2 yards. So now the field goal unit trots out there for the 3rd time tonight. This one from 48 yards away. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle, and that will extend their lead even further.
After that last sequence, they're sitting pretty comfortably. They force the fumble, get the field goal, and expand on that lead here in the second half.
And don't expect them to rest on their laurels after that kick either. They'll keep their effort up until the final whistle. They don't consider any lead safe.
And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback.
And now this offense comes back out onto the field. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Going down the middle, and it's complete.
And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trailed big here to begin quarter number 4. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. He'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down.
But one thing I do know, these guys on defense, they don't want this game to end. They're winning by multiple touchdowns. They've shut down the opposing quarterback in a big way, and they're still picking up sacks as we approach the end of this one.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This will be 3rd and 19. Throwing left side, it's complete.
That's good.
Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And he's got his man in stride, complete.
And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Here's 2nd and 8. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. There he goes, right side. 30, 10, and he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, this one was already ugly, and now it's just kind of becoming a feast on the defensive side of the football.
Yeah, partner, this is a unit that knows they've got this game in the bag with this huge lead, And it's going to drive their coaches crazy because they're telling them, play it straight, do all the right things. But these guys are going to be freewheeling now. All of them are going to take chances, and that one pays off with an INT and a return for 6.
Point after try forthcoming. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
This taken in at the goal line.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
And Kansas City's offense now set and ready to go. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. Just too much to handle on the other side in this one.
And he will find his big tight end over the middle. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Throwing right, and that's complete.
And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And this one caught along the sideline, but they say already out of bounds. Well, the throw didn't give him a chance to turn it upfield, and that brings up 2nd down. Back to throw again. Escaping the pressure. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss.
You can almost see all the defenders rubbing their hands together with glee because we all know they relish the chance to bring down a quarterback of his caliber. Anyone who brings him down has plenty to talk about. Not just a sack, but a big win built off the efforts of this defense.
So it's 3rd and long, and defensively not a real surprise. They're in the dime. Back to throw here. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
Brandon, a good idea there on 3rd down. Run a little clear out and hope you can get your receiver the ball coming across the formation. Nice design, but well played defensively, and they stop him well short.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line.
But with this advantage, this defense knew that passes were coming, and they stayed in position, Charles, and picked one off here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, what a way to cap things off, huh? Because I think this is part of the game within the game. They see the scoreboard, they see what they can accomplish, and they went for it.
Back out comes San Antonio. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Patton. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
And the officials here going to pause the game for a second. Looks like there's an injured Chief on the field. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to KC.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
A gain of 6 yards.
They're going to look to throw. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete.
And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open
and completing the connection.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Up the middle they go. Patton. Yeah, this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Tackle made at the 9-yard line. A gain of 9 brings up
2nd and 1. His pass caught at the 4.
The pass complete to number 81. 1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Patton, and he is into the end zone for a touchdown. A great effort there. His 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Dreadnoughts add on to their lead, and they are also closing in on a 5th straight victory. Well, when coaches come into a game preaching total team effort, CD, I think this is the type of ball game that they're dreaming of. It was pretty apparent early on that they were clicking in all 3 phases. It's been fun to watch.
Yeah, sometimes in the NFL you end up with matchups like we've been watching here. And when you go back to the early drives, you can just see that one squad was on a different level in this game. Safe to say, we haven't been disappointed in watching their execution throughout this contest.
Chiefs 3.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. KC's offense ready to take over. Facing a big 4th quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, well, their defense has really struggled. Johnson's got it complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. All the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. They'll drop to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
That's good for a Kansas City Chiefs. First down.
They'll look to throw again. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. He'll drop to throw. Again, it's Johnson. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Now, this is certainly one of the bigger losses that we are going to see for quite some time. And you have to think at this point where we're at in the 4th quarter with how wide this advantage is. For this offense, they're just trying to end things with a positive drive and then get the heck out of here.
Yeah, if this had been a concert, you would have heard plenty of sour notes in this one. But they certainly don't want to end it on one. They want to put together a few more throws like that and at least have a final drive to give them a little bit more hope as they move forward.
They'll set up to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
And his kick is good. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. Well, in the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. Back out comes San Antonio. And it would appear that the open week a week ago came just at the right time as they have dominated the proceedings here into this 4th quarter. They'll start on the ground here on first down. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. 66 yards rushing for him now on 17 carries.
Brandon, sometimes it just comes down to the power of suggestion, because I know exactly what they said all week long. We're coming off the open week. We'll have the fresher legs in the fourth quarter, and they will wilt when we get to that point. And right now, it appears that they're thinking that exact thing.
Yeah, offensively, they had the bye last week. Defensively, did not. Is that really a big factor? Is that more talk during the week?
I think the more that you talk about it, the more that you emphasize it, the more sometimes it comes true for your team.
Right back to him on first down. And he'll work this forward for about 3 and second down.
Tackle made at the 38-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Well, partner, under the lights in primetime, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
And, Brandon, I think it's as simple as this. Some players, some teams, they're just meant for the big stage. And when they get a chance to play in this type of atmosphere, where all eyes are on them and all the lights are shining brightly, they show up and they show out.
So for San Antonio, their strong start to the year continues as they're up to 5-1. And they'll return home next week to take on the Detroit Lions. Meanwhile, for Kansas City, they dipped to 2-5 now with the loss. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves next week at home against Jacksonville.